Hello everyone. Thank you for checking out today's video. I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like and subscribe. Let's get started. You find out that World War III is going to start in exactly 1 hour. What do you do? Go home. Go back to bed. Day's not going to get any better. Kinda like the incoming missile alert in Hawaii. What else can you do? There was a story and following lawsuit of a couple who just up and left their house, walked to the beach, and waited for the bombs to drop. They figured if they were going to go, they'd go happy. Looking at the waves, the dude ended up having a heart attack. Reason for the suit, apparently from the stress. Call my friends and family and tell them I'm pretty sure my long streak of unemployment may finally come to an end due to a lot of upcoming job opportunities. And a signing bonus. No signing bonus in a draft. Sign up just before and have a minimal chance of collecting your cash if you return home. Try to become a mailman. I would ask why, but your username tells me it would be a waste of time. Because someone's got to deliver the platinum chip. I'd still go to all of my finals this week. Nobody would show up and the instructors would have to curb my D+ ass to an A. The instructors would be there. It's World War III. Some of them have their heads so far up their ass that they wouldn't notice the difference. Dig 3 blocks down and cover it up. Don't forget to sneak. Don't want them to see your name tag through the ground, do you? Stock up on 8 o'clock minute invisibility potions. That way you can go AFK without getting found. It works in real life, I think. Nuclear? Just call fam. Non-nuclear, prepare my ass for the draft. Unless a massive amount of people died, I don't think there would be a draft. Then you have all the people younger that would probably be called up first. With the implication of a world war, I imagine the belligerents would have to adopt a total war mind, set like the previous 2 world wars. That'd include the draft, which as a male 19-year-old I'm number 1 on that list. Would there be a total war scenario that lead to a draft prior to it escalating into a nuclear war? It's hard to imagine what World War III would look like, or if it will even occur under the theory of mutually assured destruction. Any side escalating it to nuclear war would have to accept the consequence of likely ending human civilization as we know it in a short duration. To be frank with you, I'm not sure how a hypothetical third world war would unfold. It is simply unknowable until it is upon us. Drink a bottle of scotch and argue with people on Reddit. Dad. Buy stock in defense contractors. Or short the market. Put options on companies most likely to be affected, for instance airlines. Lol, good luck getting out of the world war with any kind of money. Your options will be worthless if the world economy is broken. That's certainly possible. Although the stock markets have existed for hundreds of years. And I think NIS was closed a few months during WW1, which is the longest closure in over 200 years. So, yeah, maybe I get nuked in WW3 and it's moot. But if not, I'm betting that rich people keep trading. Tell that dude I really like him. You should do that anyway. This world needs more love. That dude is her best friend's husband. And also her brother. See what you've encouraged? Betrayal, incest. George R.R. Martin, is that you? I live in Sweden. We have a tendency to not join wars. I would just eat some ice cream and watch TV. I live in Germany. Fuck. Well, at least you will get to see some parts of France one last time before you die. That's optimistic. A Siberian winter will be their fate. I live in northern Canada, so probably not too much would happen. I live in rural USA. I've often thought about how another war would affect my family. It probably wouldn't, other than us just needing to garden/preserve more of our own food and spend less money on frivolous things. Edit. For clarification, I do not live near a missile silo. I do live east of North Dakota, and I'm aware that would probably be the end of us if there were nukes in this hypothetical war. But in my original post I did not clarify if nukes were involved. Obviously if they were, we'd all be toast. The same thing would probably happen here. Just start hunting for meat and start farming vegetables. Just make sure you're west of the nearest major city and you'll be fine. Go back to bed and wait till my team leader wakes me up and tells me to put on my kit and get ready for our trip to the Russian border. Wake up. Dickweeds. War's starting and we need someone to man CQ and someone else to drive the co around. Thanks for volunteering. Ramaya Resgio make some burgers for US and that Burger Town. I'd do my part and make memes about it. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna spend it meming the sadness away. I'm doing my part. GIF. I'd do probably nothing except live my life normally. I'm past optimal draft age and I live in Minnesota, so I doubt I'm a prime target for any tragedies. Just let the rest of the world figure out this new fancy war and watch the armchair experts on Reddit argue about how to win it and all that. TBH, nuclear winter wouldn't do much because winter is already a problem here. I live in MN2 and almost every state has targets that would be targeted during a war by another major power. For MN I think Flint Hills would be one. The metal processing facilities on the Iron Range would probably be one, and I'm willing to bet that both Gillith and Superior's loading docks 4 could be targets as well. It might not necessarily be a missile coming to blow up any of those, but sabotage is a possibility too. I'd wait till 20 minutes before the war, so it takes them more than 30 minutes to deliver. Free pizza. Do this for every pizza place within delivery distance that offer the 30 minutes or it's free system. Freeze the pizzas and wait till humanity annihilates all the pizza in your city. Go to the rich part of town and sell the now rare pizza to the 1%. Insane profit. I don't think anywhere offers 30 minutes or free anymore. As far as Canada goes, I can think of at least 2 places that do. Go down to the naval base with my smartphone and get set up to post some nasty mushroom cloud shots up on Instagram. And then die. Hope you're live streaming, bud. Jump online and spend 1/4 of savings on gold and silver for inevitable currency fluctuation. Hop over to Amazon, drop 1/4 of savings to stock up on non-perishable food and other necessities, batteries, bullets, medical supplies, generator, how-to books in hard copy, etc. Who knows, the next depression could follow shortly. Invest 1/4 of savings in defense contractors. Make a YouTube video and quick 1-page paper warning of the upcoming war. Use situation to boast, lie about how I know, and the reason behind the war. Spend 1/4 savings on ads for video, bots to upvote, etc. This will help in getting credibility and give me an instant base for future endeavors. Start to call my family. Hear whistling in the background. Think to myself, right, Trump and Kim have nukes. Regret being so greedy instead of reaching out to family as I stare out my window to nuclear explosions. Die. Unfulfilled. With the knowledge that my last thoughts were about making money. I thought I was the only one who had the thought to make $sign from this, hahaha. Just take out a loan from a drug lord or something and then go blow that money in a bunch of prostitutes. You don't gotta worry about STDs or getting killed by the drug lord. That is better snap porn. Gotta find that drug lord though. Unless you have a residential one, it's going to be hard finding one before your nuts are nuked. You don't have a friendly neighborhood drug lord? I'd head to the closest store and buy a shitload of seed/plantlings. Cotton, maize, wheat, etc. Perhaps some chickens, and then I'd start my own survival farm in the backyard. We already have a well and a lot of fruit, so my home should be good for most apocalyptic/dystopian shit that might come with WW3. A backyard farm is great until the desperate gangs of hungry looters show up at your door. Look up luxury bunkers. Probably post that one meme of CJ from GTA San Andreas saying "oh shit, here we go again," then spend the rest of the hour watching to see how many upvotes it gets. You're placing a lot of hope in people who sort by new to understand a joke that won't have context for an hour. If it's just sitting there for an hour in new, I fear your meme will die like the rest of us. Drive to DC as fast as possible and shit on the steps of the Capitol building. A nuclear war is about to happen, so I will go to Washington DC. HMN. Well, I'd rather die making a point than cower in fear of annihilation. If WW3 doesn't kill us all, deforestation and rise in global temperature averages will get the job done. I'm something of an optimistic nihilist. I want to believe that Earth humans are capable of setting aside their differences and taking care of our planet, but to quote Blue Oyster Cult, history shows again and again how nature points out the folly of man. So what you're telling me is that Godzilla is gonna start wrecking shop. Sweet. Drive to Walmart. Buy whatever gun has the most ammo plus all the ammo plus all the survival food there plus whatever else I can fit in my car. Drive home. Nail doors shut. Nail windows shut. Etc. In the end, doesn't really matter. Canada tends to not really get involved, nor do they sell guns at Walmart. I mean, Canada has participated in both world wars, joining within a week both times. If Britain, the States, or any most other NATO members get involved, God knows we will too. Besides, we've got all that Arctic, so if the war is W/Russia, something's going to be coming down from there at least to attack the States. Get a beer and say finally.